In order to effectively engage in a reduction of racial violence and police brutality, the $10,000 donation should be given to a policy reform that hopes to change this behavior in the long haul, a list of reforms like Campaign Zero. My first thoughts while reading these articles were to donate the $10,000 to police-worn body cameras. Following the events taking place around the country, President Barack Obama announced a 3-year, $263 million package to increase police officers' use of body-worn cameras and expand local law enforcement training, according to Jawando in 2014. With this positive step forward, I began focus on the Campaign Zero efforts towards bettering police brutality with lessening their community responsibilities. The Campaign Zero presents changes to law enforcement responsibilities that will lessen the violent attacks on innocent victims. A Campaign Zero activist, Brittany Packett, was quoted on NPR saying, "When we think about criminalization of blackness of marginalized communities, it often begins with the enforcement of these very low-level crimes with overzealous and overuse of force." In the case of Eric Garner, an unarmed victim selling cigarettes, this exact overuse of force and their badge comes into play. Campaign Zero is a Black Lives Matter supported list of changes and demands that I truly believe will change the outcome of deaths related to police brutality. Packett is also quoted that Campaign Zero is a particular focus on police violence. But more broadly, our movement has consistently been talking about the effects of institutionalized and systematic oppression and racism in our communities. And that has the unfortunate outcome of leading to increased crime, poor schooling, and poor health care. So we really need to talk about how to make our communities healthy from the inside out as a means of reducing crime. With a combined effort of everyone involved, bettering the communities one step at a time will also help to lessen the main focus on police-related crimes. If there are less need for police involvement, there will ultimately be less police-related deaths. Author German Lopez quotes the Washington Post database with police have shot and killed 624 people so far in 2015. Nearly 22% of those shot and killed didn't have a deadly weapon. Nearly 10% were completely unarmed, and more than 26% exhibited signs of mental illness. The families of those 137 unarmed and dead individuals will seek justice for their loved ones, and this campaign is hoping to deliver. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And affected or not, our support and understanding of injustices will continue to make a difference in the overall restoration of our communities.